Hey, how's it going, everyone? Um, yeah, so I've been away for a while. People are probably wondering what's going on and all that. And here's my video addressing everything, giving you an update on everything going on. So, I've been going back and forth on exactly what to do. And I think the conclusion I've come to, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put my whole YouTube channel on pause for now. Maybe I'll come back later on, but I'm just going to be taking a break and pausing everything as of now. Throughout my YouTube career, I've had very differing opinions about what's going on. I've changed things up a lot. I tried this, I tried that. I've changed a lot of things up as I went along, and certain videos, I would make a video, and then the next video I would be like, my last video was too angry, and now I gotta do positive ones. And then, I did, make another video in the past, a little bit, not too long ago, about how I've had questions about what's going on with my YouTube career, and I said that I was going to put my personal life before any YouTube stuff going on, and this is just kind of a continuation of that. Really, I've been questioning things. I've had a lot of fun with what I'm doing on YouTube. I started the channel and I was very happy for it, and I had a lot of fun with it, but I think I've come to a point where I'm kind of thinking, do I need to keep going with this? If that makes any sense. I have a bad tendency to really set things up, announce things before I'm really 100% sure on them, and then I get left kind of thinking, oh, I really gotta pay this off because I did set this up, kind of thing. I set up, recently we finally got that ghost video out. I set that up a long time ago, before I knew that things were even set in stone and all that stuff. If you were following the whole time and were wondering why did it take you so long to finally make that ghost hunting video or whatever it was, why did it take you so long? It's because things were out of my control, and I made the dumb decision to announce things way before I even knew what was going on. I'm a very go with the flow, run with it, enjoy everything as it's going kind of person, and that can lead to me really announcing things, going wild, and running my mouth before I really know for sure what's going on. It's not a good practice, and it's something I should really learn from and slow down with that kind of stuff. And I think I am kind of finally learning that lesson right now. For those of you who have been watching my channel, you might be confused by some decisions I've made. I would maybe talk about certain channels. Sometimes I would be angry, sometimes I would be positive, sometimes I would start beef with people and then all of a sudden it would just disappear and stuff like that. And it's really because I'm trying to find, for a while here, I was trying to find really what I wanted to do with YouTube, what I really wanted my channel to be. And I tried different things, and I was never taking in consideration, which ones did numbers or something like that. It was always, how did I feel about it? I've changed my description of my YouTube channel several times because of these changes, and I said, starting the channel way back when, I said I wanted to share my passions. I wanted to talk about things I'm strongly feeling about and just share myself with people on the internet. And that is still true, but sometimes I realized that I would be sharing negativity and sharing anger and stuff like that at times, and I wanted to move away from that. I didn't want to do that anymore. But then at the same time, I kind of realized, you know, if I'm not doing that, what else would I be doing? What other passionate things can I talk about? What do I have strong feelings about that I can talk about if it's not things I'm mad about? And I made some videos. I made the nerd mythology stuff. I talked about that stuff. That's some positive stuff. And I made some positive movie reviews. I believe I talked about the Tim Burton Batman movies, and I talked about Temple of Doom in that one video and stuff like that. And I had fun doing that. I was glad I could do that. But I would run out of things, and I would kind of... It's not that I ran out of things that were positive in life. I had more things to talk about. It's just I ran out of things that I really believed the internet would follow through with me on. If that makes sense. Like, could I talk about more things? Sure, I could talk about amusement parks. I could talk about, I don't know, maybe Lego games, growing up. I could talk about other video games I grew up with and just other things I enjoy in life. I could talk about other stuff like that, but I kind of questioned if anyone really wanted to hear me talk about that. If anyone else was really as passionate about certain things as I was. I know that on the internet there's a lot of people that really like movies, so when I talk about movies, I know that people are going to be there to listen for that. So no problem with that. I made that one video talking a bit about how I like amusement parks as much as I did, and that was kind of a test run of everything. That was really a different thing. That was something I'm passionate about, and that was really the first time I was trying, like, how about I throw them a curveball, something I'm passionate about, but I'm not 100% sure if the internet is really passionate about that stuff. And it didn't do super great. But I did say it's not about the numbers, it's about how I feel about it. And I was happy about that video, but at the same time, I was also kind of thinking, can I really keep this going? Eventually, I'm gonna run out of topics. Eventually, I'm gonna find myself just talking about utter nonsense. Because the truth is, you know, I'm passionate about some things, and I could talk about them for a long time, but at some point, I'm just talking gibberish. At some point, people have checked out, I'm just spewing out nonsense, and it's pointless. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna kind of take my channel in a new direction, and I'm gonna take things more seriously. I'm gonna make this big project, I'm gonna do it that way, and I'm gonna treat it like an actual TV show. I'm gonna write scripts for it, I'm gonna act it out, I'm gonna direct it, all that stuff, and I'm gonna really focus on it. I'm gonna really act like this is a real TV show I'm working on, give it my all, you know, direct as hard as I can, write as hard as I can, do as much as possible. And I was really happy about this idea. I was really happy, and in practice, there were parts I really enjoyed, and then there were parts I wasn't as enthusiastic about. But once again, this was an example of, well, I kind of threw the idea out there, I hyped it up, and then I made a trailer for it and all that stuff. And that's also kind of a reason, when I did put the trailer out, I felt the need to do so. I know I announced it, and I know that I put stuff out there. I feel like it is kind of my duty sometimes to follow up on what I've said, to follow up on what I did. I owe the people something. And thus I threw the trailer out there, but I purposely named it teaser trailer to say, like, hey, you know, this is kind of a trailer, but at the same time, you know, it's just a teaser trailer, so, you know, no promises that anything's coming out too soon, you know, we still got time. But, after a while of working on the project, I'm starting to second guess the decisions I've made, and I'm realizing this is just another example of I'm throwing stuff out there, I'm popping stuff out, announcing things, and doing all that before I really know what I'm getting myself into. I've had fun working on the project, but there were just things I didn't calculate for, and now that I'm experiencing them and whatnot, I'm starting to realize things, and it's always been, like I said, it's not about the number. As time has gone on, it's become less fun, less of a fun project, and more of a chore, and just following up on a commitment I made, and it's pretty much, I don't even want to do it. I don't really feel the want to finish it and put it out there, but I feel pressured to because I've announced it. So that leaves me with the big question, are you gonna finish it, or are you not gonna finish it? And that's why I'm making this video, to come out and say I'm putting everything on pause, not just the project, but my entire YouTube career, because I'm no longer doing things on YouTube because I'm having fun and enjoying them. I'm doing them because I started a channel and I've committed to some things, and I just have to follow through with those promises, but it's no longer me doing it for fun, it's me doing it as a chore. It's me doing it because I said I would, and I have to follow through on that. And if that's the case, then maybe I shouldn't be doing it anymore. Working on the project, I definitely had fun with certain aspects. I took it as more serious than anything I've taken before, and I definitely had fun. I wanted it to be a learning experience. I wanted to learn and develop skills, and I feel like I did. I got to directing for the first time. I really directed shots, learned some cinematography, some cinematic language, that kind of stuff, and I was happy to do that. I wrote more scripts and was having fun with what I was doing, but the biggest pushback from me, the biggest problem I ran into was, it was fun when I was directing. It was fun when I was writing. It was fun when I was coming up with this stuff, when I was playing around with these ideas and having fun with them. I really enjoyed all that. But the biggest problem was 90% of the project, I wasn't developing skills I really cared about. I wanted to develop my directing, my screenwriting, the way to really communicate things just through the images, through the movement of the camera, that kind of stuff. I wanted to develop those skills, and I got to play with them a little bit, and I'm very happy about that. But so much of the project wasn't that. So much of the behind the scenes was just green screen stuff, because I played every character. I had to green screen myself in so much, and so much of it was just planning the green screen, how I'm gonna do the green screen, putting the green screen in, all that stuff. And so much of it just became annoying because I didn't care for the green screen stuff. I didn't care for any of that. I'll give you this. It was cool to see. Once everything was said and done, it's cool to see, like, hey, there's several of me in this shot and it actually looks good. You can't even tell it's green screen. It looks good. There's a shot in the trailer where I, like, walk past myself. I'm in a pharmacy and I walk following myself, and that was a really cool shot, and I was happy about it. You couldn't even tell that was green screen. I'm not even going to tell you which one of the two me's was the green screen one. You can probably figure it out, but yeah, won't say it. It looked good, and I was very happy about it, but the amount of planning for it, blocking everything and knowing everywhere I need to be to make sure I don't run into myself by accident, and it's just dumb. It's just dumb. The amount of extra steps I've thrown in for myself to do this, it's just dumb. I don't get to have fun with the directing. I don't get to have fun with the screenwriting, all that stuff. I don't get to have fun with the fun stuff I want to have fun with because I'm spending so much time just making sure the green screen is fine, making sure that I don't run into myself, making sure that I got the perfect angle so that when I green screen it, it looks normal in that shot. Making sure I'm over here and then I step here and make sure I just stay there. I don't go too far because I'm gonna be over here on the other side at the same time, and then I'm gonna walk over a little bit and make sure I don't run into myself. And it's just a headache of nonsense. It's essentially, I wanted this to develop my skills, and I spent so much time developing pointless skills that are just worthless. It's good to know green screen, but I know green screen just from my YouTube videos, just from all the videos I've done before this. The stuff I was doing on this project, it's like, this is developing skills. If one day somebody asks me, hey, go make a show by yourself. Here's the studio, here's the camera, and here's a green screen. That's it. Do everything yourself. You're the cameraman, the director, the actor, everything. You're every character, you're all that. Go do it all by yourself. That's never going to happen. That's just ridiculous. That's never going to happen. So what is the point of me learning all these skills? I didn't realize before I started the project, I didn't realize so much of it was going to be this. I knew that this was definitely going to be an aspect of it, but I definitely thought that I would have a lot more fun. There would be a lot more focus on the directing and the screenwriting and that kind of stuff, and thus I'd be able to really enjoy what I was doing. I didn't realize just how much was just stupid green screen stuff and just pointless solving a problem I've created. A problem that will never exist in future projects. If I ever have a crew, none of the problems I had with this project would exist. I'm just creating more problems for myself and finding solutions for them when I could just not have the problems in the first place. It's just a load of dumb nonsense. So, because of that, I'm putting the project on pause. Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe I won't. I don't really know. I've given too many commitments where I've been forced to follow through with them. I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know. Can't say I'll come back to it. Can't say I won't come back to it. I don't know. And as for my YouTube channel as a whole, I appreciate a lot of art forms. Film is an art form. Television is an art form. I even think things like theme parks and creating that area, those designs, the bringing yourself into another world, and the rides themselves, how they bring that joy to you and all that. I even see that as an art form, and that's what YouTube is, just another art form, but each art form is different. Each art form is different in themselves, and it's important to know that and adapt to what art form you're participating in. And as I've been on YouTube, and as I've seen more of YouTubers, and trying this stuff myself, I'm realizing YouTube isn't really where I'm the most successful. This isn't really where I'm meant to be. What do I mean by that? I focus on directing and screenwriting, as I've been saying throughout this stuff, and that's not really something that big in YouTube. People write scripts for themselves and that kind of stuff, and I could always do that, but the focus of YouTube is really just on talking about what's going on, sharing your passions, talking about what's going on, what maybe news stuff, maybe drama stuff, maybe playing video games, showing your experiences with that, connecting with other people in some way through your actions. And that's a great thing. And all power to YouTubers and all that stuff. It's definitely an art form, and I respect it and all that. But at the same time, I can acknowledge that it's not the one for me. It's not the one I look for. Maybe I could do it a little bit, but it's not the one I strive for. I write scripts for film and television, and I don't write scripts for YouTube. I want to direct things with camera in more cinematic ways, which is more film, television type of stuff, not YouTube necessarily. This isn't me bashing YouTube. YouTube is an art form in itself. I still said that. I can see myself coming back, but I doubt I would ever make a big commitment to just being there and being consistent. Because, like I said, this just isn't my art form. It's not my thing. And, it's just me being honest with everything. I'm sorry if I disappointed people with this. I feel bad doing this, now that I'm laying everything out and saying it. I guess, once again, I didn't really prepare when things came up, I feel bad doing all this, but this is just the truth that I can keep pretending. I can keep trying to be a YouTuber, but I'm not a YouTuber. That's just how it is. I'm not. There's plenty of good YouTubers out there that you can watch and enjoy. I'm just somebody who wanted to maybe try it out a little bit, but it's just not my thing. It's just how it is. I had a lot of fun. This definitely helped me a lot. Even if I'm saying I'm not a YouTuber, YouTube has helped me out a lot. It really helped me put myself back out there, and it's allowed me to make more connections in real life and everything. It's really made me more confident in the person I am and really shared myself with other people, and it allowed me to explore some things I was really passionate about. Got me talking about my passions. It got me trying big projects and stuff like that. It really got me doing that, and I'm very happy about that. I enjoyed all that, and I'm very happy about all that. I just think it's time for me to lay it to rest. Thank you, YouTube, for everything you've done for me, but I think it's time we go separate ways. Forgot that I was gonna do a bit where I was gonna play a Guitar Hero guitar and make a joke about a ukulele apology video, but forgot the guitar. Didn't plan for it. Oh, what is happening here? If you know, you know. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for being there for me through this journey and everything. I'm very thankful that people watch me. I'm very thankful that I got this opportunity to really put myself out there and whatnot, and it really is beautiful that somebody like me could just put themselves out there and people would actually watch it and support it. I think that's beautiful. I think it's very beautiful to really be there for people and support people when they really show themselves out there to the world. And thus, I'm very thankful for everything that happened. I'm sorry that it ended the way it did, but it's just the way things went. I'm gonna keep doing things in the future. I'm gonna keep writing scripts and stuff like that. This isn't stopping me from everything. It's just not gonna happen on YouTube. I'll write scripts on my own time, and I'll direct some stuff with the camera on my own time and all that. Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. And, 1 second. Make chickens, not war. Make chicken man.